Hello, Lono TV viewers. Welcome to Lono Interview. I'm your host, Clarius JR, and we bring you Lono Interview on your favorite online TV, that is Lono TV. And remember, like always, please stay tuned and remember to share this live stream and allow so many people to watch, because today we have brought to you a very important topic and something that all of you, I'm sure, were waiting to hear, because as we earlier announced, today we are discussing Ntumpa University as well as other projects that have stalled over the past few years, or rather the projects that have stalled here in Northern Province. All right, so right about now, before I introduce my guests for today's interview, let us go for a short break. And remember, this is Lono TV Interview.
We show you how the face of Kasama has changed each and every moment. Our production crew has now advanced in streaming live in full HD up to 4K. Lono Studios is well equipped for the service. We have 4K cameras for high resolution, DJI drone for aerial view, live streaming video switcher, gimbal for smooth rotation of an object, and many more equipments. You can book us for live streaming to render your services in sport activities, church services, road shows, corporate meetings and workshops, social gatherings, and many more adventure activities. Book your session now on 0973 173461. Visit or like our Facebook page at Lono TV. Love ain't no bonus.
Great news from Lono Studios, a safe place for entertainment, advertisement, broadcasting, and social interaction. You can now advertise your goods and services on Lono TV at a very affordable price. You know publicity makes a good business stand out. You can get yourself a TV advert, radio advert, Lono TV Facebook page post, TV program sponsor shout out. Remember, at a very affordable price. You can also digitalize your business by subscribing to our digital marketing packages so as to advertise your business on social media platforms and websites, e.g. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You can subscribe to a bronze package, silver package, or golden package and get yourself that social media business boost. More followers, more customers, more sales. Lono Studios, we are here to show the world what you have while you sit back and do your business. Come show the world the beauty of your products and services.
Welcome back. This is Lono TV Interview, brought to you by Lono TV. And like I say, today I'm joined by my guests for today, Mr. Andrew Mukuka and of course Mr. Muselema. Allow me not to say a lot of things. Let me allow my guests to actually introduce themselves, and these are the people who are going to help us with today's discussion. Please welcome to the interview.
Thank you very much, Clarius.
All right. Valandati umuliro uchingiri abakalamba tyaocha. So tualambila na, please Mr. Muselema, may you introduce yourself and the organization that you are representing.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Chileshe Amos Muselema, and I'm the regional coordinator for Anti-Voter Apathy Project, AVAP. As an organization, we are very much in, should I say, our thematic areas include voter education, human rights education, and advocacy. We are also looking at all good governance issues, and this time around we are also including persons with disabilities, because we don't want anyone to be left behind. Okay. We also have a lot of programs where we look at democracy education, where we teach young politicians so that we have more integrated kind of approach in governance issues.
Sure.
Basically, that's what I can say for now.
All right, interesting. I like the part where you are teaching young politicians
Yes,
to be
yes.
vested in this political area that has seen a lot of, I think, criticism. So I'm sure if we have people like you who are able to mentor these young politicians, there is hope for better politics in Zambia. All right. Okay, moving on. My neighbor here. Who do we have?
Okay, as you said, my name is Andrew Mkuka.
Yes.
But I'm called Mr. Mindset because I named this. This is a name that I named myself after I believe that changing the mindset is the key to success. So I changed my mindset and I started calling myself Mr. Mindset. I'm a youth activist and I'm more concerned on good governance, also on boys to men, because I believe that when those boys from the range of 13 to 20 years, when they grown up, they need something to do so that they can improve the world. As we have many people to be advocating for women, but for me, I stand and advocating for boys.
All right, interesting. So interesting to have a young activist like yourself on our program. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. And the reason why we are here today is there is a burning issue concerning some of the stored projects, or rather projects that haven't been moving for quite some time here in the northern region. I'm talking about Ntumpa University, which was commissioned to start, I think, in 2018. But yet nothing has been seen so far. And we had just a few days ago a group of people who went ahead and protested peacefully, I would say, towards this same project that we are talking about in Ntumpa University. So away from the protest, we also know that there was a petition that was filed in accordance with this same university, Ntumpa University. So before we go any further, I would like to find out from you, Mr. Mindset, what exactly is a petition?
Okay, a petition is a formal written request whereby when many people signed in order to, they signed in respect in order to question the relevant authority to respond to those things which is the community, they want to know more about those things which are happening.
Okay,
that's what I can say.
Interesting. Then Mr. Muselema rimuktumwachirondorola kona imwe kuchi seshakwa pabaperera ba mindset.
Yes. In addition to the definition that has been given ably by my counterpart, Mr. Mindset, a petition is a humble request, a supplication, or a plea that is given to a written plea that comes as a result of many people making submissions to the relevant authorities over a noble cause. Here we are talking about a noble cause.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not just a supplication for nothing. It's not just a request for nothing. It's as opposed to issues of breaking windows,
Yes.
you know, issues of showering insults, or maybe exchanging blows, physical attacks or physical confrontations, where you find the youths, women or concerned citizens just run basic. They start destroying property. They start maybe stoning buildings, government offices and the like. It's a formal plea where the aggrieved citizens just take a piece of paper, they write, they put up their kind of plea in a noble, or rather in a formal way, in a polite way, to request relevant authorities to answer to certain questions. In this case, we are talking about the stored projects of Northern Province, notably Ntumpa University. So when we say petition, we are simply asking, requesting government to respond, instead of us taking to the streets and destroying government properties. Because when you resort to destroying government property, you are simply saying that you are retrogressive in mind. You are not engaging. So it's another way of engaging. It's another way of dialoguing with government to respond to such things like this third project of Ntumpa University. Okay. I'm sure the moderator has some pictures of the university where when you reach such a place, your heart will be broken. Okay. You'll be broken to tears. Me, when I reached there, I cried because what I saw were just foundations. Okay. And a person who has a heart for development, passion for the development of this country, you can't like it. Okay. You can just say, no, let us petition government. All right. Let us know the way forward. So that's basically what a petition is. I know most of the youths nowadays, they don't know what it is because they have never seen it before. Yes.
So that is why we are even asking that.
Yes. They've never seen it to say, a petition. Many youths do protests. Yeah, protests are so common. Yes. And some of the protests which have been there of late are illegal. Why I'm calling them illegal? Because when you go to the police, you may not find even the notification. Yes. If you go to the police, we can say 5, 6, 7 years, 3, 4 years down the line, you are not going to find maybe 90% of the police permits or notifications to say these people. And I mean from all parts of the country, all corners of this country. Okay. And I know I'm not talking about Northern Province. I'm not talking about Eastern Province. I'm saying all parts of the country. Yes. Most of the protests that have been taken maybe by the youths
are illegal.
Have been illegal because there has not been a police notification. So we can only call a protest legal when it has a legal backing by way of notifying the police. Okay. So in this case, our petition was backed by the law, but it's the first of its kind in the history of this country. Sure. Most of the whenever citizens are angered,
they go and they take it to the street.
They do a protest, but they don't petition government. Okay. So I think it's in this year. I think it's the first of this kind. Oh, right. I mean, so we are saying kudos to the people who are involved in this and would like to have more petitions because we have more things to petition government on. Okay. And we have more things to petition government against. You can petition government on something or even against something, depending on the nature of the cause that we've taken. Okay. So this trajectory, we petition government against because of the nature of the issue at hand.
Sure. Interesting. I'm sure so many youths out there have been educated on one of the ways that can be used in order to question government's actions and decisions that have been made. And just to add on, Mr. Mindset, who in this case, generally, who is supposed to petition?
If something like the way we have seen in Ntumpa, whereby we are expecting something to be on in Ntumpa because some other people, they came on the media saying that they have done 80% of the work, and then looking at it, even though they are saying that they have done 5%, it is just maybe 2% because the works there, they're just grasses, they just even a house. Now, you have seen those things, right? I'm a youth, I need to go to university, right? Yes. I need to have that knowledge maybe to be a journalist like you. Now, what am I going to do? Because I don't have even access to have it, maybe from CBU. I can't have access to CBU. But just because in Shkwete University, no wonder it's very important to petitioning achile kukalipa chimo file kwa ati evera pomuno vyati chuchita chirubo ndangashani ichisuma na muko community of twikala bwino kumula fati umuno vya chuchita chirubo uleke pishani twambye kuombe na ifo veno for tuchita petition shani government ifo chat can perform citizens. So once I reach the petition, like in our case, once to a mu community to petition ule fwa uwa monati Ntumpa chali bipapa Africa assign up bare sign abantu. We collected signatures. Kufuna kwe bantu ba sign nokutora shani ku government kwe bati Ntumpa tuwe ifwa abantu mwaitoira ati amba koku okukulwa.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe Mr. Mselema, can you, as you are bringing up your point, can you please also in 30 seconds just highlight the procedure that is supposed to be taken when petitioning for something?
Okay. The procedure is, firstly, you have to identify a problem.
Okay.
You identify the need area. What is the problem? What is the need area? Where are the gray areas? Fish ifile tukalipa. Fish ifishi wombero okufika po kulingana na my expectations yesu. Kama chitefyo, you sit down. It could be a community, a village. Kuti kwa bafeni kumushi.
Yes.
Then it could be a group of concerned citizens, position people, civil society organizations, faith-based organizations. Faith-based, mwebashima pepo banandi. Get it from me and get it clearly. When you are petitioning government as faith-based organizations, you are not anti-government. You are not joining politics. In short, what you are doing is you are also holding government accountable.
Okay.
So faith-based organizations should come on board. Pastors, bishops, reverends, elders. Bakangalila. You are in fact you are the people who are on the ground. So in short, we are saying you can be a group of people.
Okay.
You can be a community, civil society organizations, faith-based organizations. Even an individual can petition. So what you do, you identify a problem. Then you sit down with people concerned. By the way, when you are organizing a petition,
yes,
do not be with sellouts. Sellouts will be reporting whatever you're planning, whatever you're trying to come up with, and there are so many people who can block you. Like in our case, several colleagues wanted to block us. They wanted to block us, but I mean, if Ntumpa is there, the university is there, Northern University is there, who is going to benefit? It's us. It's the people of Zambia. It's the government. I mean, it's the society. Yes. Even those that petition will benefit. They will send their children to school. Yes. Businesses will be brought to the area. Because where the university is, we can have a hospital there.
Yeah,
the
that's
police
true.
there.
That's true.
We can have a shopping mall. Now, coming to your question.
Yes.
So after you've identified the problem, you meet. If you are several people, you meet, you plan. You now take, because the petition should have the title.
Okay.
You write the title of the petition. Then to who? Who is being petitioned? Okay. In this case, we petitioned government through the office of the permanent secretary, Northern Province. Okay. So in this case, we are saying we cannot petition we cannot petition politicians in this case. The permanent secretary is a senior public servant in the province. He's representing government.
Yes.
So if you start petitioning politicians, now you're going political. so
it has to be neutral.
No, it depends on the nature of the petition.
Okay.
So in this case, we petition
and
the
what
permanent
you are petitioning
secretary.
against.
Yes. So you write the title of your petition.
Yes.
And who is the sponsor of the petition? The sponsor or the champion or the engineer of the petition? In this case, the champion of the petition was anti-voter apathy. But we are not saying anti-voter apathy is the one that was single-handedly petitioning, because we had Jesse Tiara, Stroke Caritas there.
Yes.
We had the Zambia National Women's Lobby there. We had the youth activists there. We had youths from Lukasha Trades Training Institute. Kudos Lukasha. But Lukasha youth, Ichimwela. We need more Ichimwela. Because we need the School of Engineering at Ntumpa University.
Yes.
You know, so Lukasha, we are humbly saying thank you very much. We are humbled by your support, and we'll continue banking on you youths. So you need, so in this case we are saying those are the stakeholders
Of the petition.
Of the petition. We had the church was represented. I'm coming from a church, but in this case, I was representing a civil society organization, which I'm coordinating the region. We had Pastor Chat Kasengele from the church. Kudos, Pastor Chat, the Reverend Kasengele. We had Bachola DA from the community representing the senior citizens and other position people. When we say position people, those are the people who are influential in society.
Yes.
When we say Vakuwe, we are not talking about people who are sheepish. We are talking about people who can take the bull by the horns. When you take the bull by the horns, you are not take women vigorously na kasembe, na knife name futina mateza awe. You use a petition. Yes. So in this case, those are some of the people. From Zambia National Women's Lobby. We thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sure. And we even had some people from some political parties. Yes, we had some of them. They can come in like Bakabwe. Bakabwe came.
Yes.
He came as a concerned citizen. Kabwe IPS. UPND. He came as a concerned citizen. So we can even have citizens from all the political parties in this case. Okay.
Because the ruling.
From the ruling, from the petition, the opposition and the like. So in this case, AVAP was saying, other concerned citizens of this country or civil society organization, can you come on board and support this cause?
Yes.
And then we from there, you now look at the background. Sometimes when you look at the background of the petition, you're looking at what has caused this to happen.
Yes.
The background of petition. We said the title, then the sponsor or the champion. So the ones I've mentioned are the champions in this petition. Yes. We are not saying AVAP alone. No.
All of those concerned.
All the concerned citizens, plus those more than 400 signatures we collected from the fields.
Yes.
They are part of this, but there should be someone, in case like we got the notification, in case there was maybe someone to be, whatever happened, in the youth via Amok, I was supposed to be apprehended. So for our organization to be put on the chopping board, it's not an easy thing.
Yes.
Like we put our organization on the chopping board to say, we are petitioning, we are going to champion this. We will take to the streets, but in a humble way.
Yes.
So we put our heads on the chopping board, meaning whatever would have happened on the streets on that day, this time I would have been behind bars.
Sure.
As the regional coordinator of AVA, together with my colleagues, even this youth here, and Wachatka Sengiri and other champions. So from there, now you go to the petition itself, where you have questions. You can have questions. The grievances, in short, the benchmarks of the petition should contain maybe some questions.
Okay.
You can even have suggestions. You can have demands. You can have even certain things, because there are some key demands that you put across. But our petition, we did not, we mixed everything. It was like a mixed cut.
Okay.
Demands were coming out in the same petition. We did not segment them like questions were there, demands were there, but the way they were coming out, the way demands were coming out in form of questions and all like. Like, for example, when are we going to build this university?
Yes.
I think the young man is going to ask certain questions which came out as demands. He's going to share those.
Yes.
I think he has a point. So in this case, after that, then you say, we, the undersigned.
Yes.
We,
all those that have signed,
yes, citizens of this country, demand an explanation
for
over the stored Ntumpa University.
Okay,
you know.
All right.
Then after that, you say agreed and signed, because sometimes you can just say we the undersigned, but have they agreed?
Or they have just signed.
Maybe we are forcing them something.
Yes.
So even our petition paper, the way it was going around, some people didn't know. Because sometimes, and right now there are more than 200 signatures which have not been bound clearly. That's why they submit to the permanent secretary because of transport. Like people of Ntumpa village, they had challenges of traveling to Kasama
to bring
the petitions. So they signed more than 60 and 90 of them signed the petition from Ntumpa village. The petitions are there.
Okay.
The signatures are there, even in another place. So from there, you say agreed and signed. So then you start signing. Then this is a digital world. We are in the computer era. We are kind of what should I say? We are copying the you young ones. So we also have an online petition which is running.
Yes. Okay.
I think we'll share with the TV so that we show the online petition which is there. There is an online petition which people are free to sign. I've seen on that one some people from Lusaka have signed it, which is good. We are supporting. What we want is we want development. We want a university in Northern Province. We don't have any university in Northern Province. There's nothing.
Yes.
The only ones we're having now are those that are they are coming to get our money and take it to their own places. They are doing some
private
distance things. The private universities. We have St. Eugene. They get money, they go back. It's not here. We don't have an infrastructure. And that the good part of Ntumpa University was supposed to offer agricultural courses. And that region is a hub of agriculture. So we need it. We actually need that university. We need it. Actually, we need that university.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Muselema. And of course, like you have highlighted, in Northern Province, there is no, I think, government university or a structure called a university that has been built by government and which poses a very big challenge to most of the young ones who are graduating from high school. Or most of them have to go to other provinces to access education in as much as university kind of education is concerned. So as we are talking about Ntumpa University, I'm sure bambi tetibeshibe ine because bambi kuti bachumfwa ngechanyu kanshkwali wako na university ya mbiro kukurwa limbi kuti twatemo kwishba ba mindset university tulera ndapo Ntumpa University ni kwisa yali ngiro okubera nango ni kwisa yabela. Maybe a short form of direction mwinga tulangishako.
Okay. Ntumpa University ma direction tinapera limbi abiri.
Okay.
Limbi tiwapita kumpika lodge uku okuya tushine okuya omusebo again ngwafa musebo kwali ba kilometers again ukwenda.
Okay.
And then kwa na lodge yakupita ku kuruwingu wapita kuruwingu nayo pali wapa mushi wapa kukonekera nombo kuyafika shani okuyafika pali ya place so yadi wako kunse ya town kusuma sana ngafe wachanda when they offer agriculture courses timu alima nimpango gako ya shani timu alima kono kulimazi oyo fyo basali yakali.
Okay, so Ntumpa ni village, is it the name of a village or it was just given to that particular place where the university was supposed to be built?
Ntumpa is the name of the village, as they say kuna bantu bakwa Ntumpa, they also participated in petition.
Okay, all right. So then talking of the same university, yes, Mr. Muselema, when was this university scheduled to start? The construction of this university. Nidisa bayambire ukupekanya na ngoro bachite commission at university yambyo kukulwa.
Wow, and Ntumpa University or Northern University, these are some of the projects which kali avena vemba batende kuti tulefa school until in 2018. I'm sure 2017, 2018 somewhere there the plans were underway. I led a team of civil society organizations to the office of the permanent secretary in the year 2019.
Okay.
Where we found the DPS, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Captain Mlenga. We talked at length concerning the projects in Northern Province.
Yes.
And he assured us that don't worry about this university, where everything will be okay. And the contractor is actually
on site. Okay.
And if you look at the project itself, it was supposed to have finished, I think, 3 years. It was running side by side FTJ. Now, we were told that, and we sort of became very happy. Okay. Because when we went to the office, we were representatives from JCTR, FODEP, representatives from Caritas.
Okay.
We had Radio Mano there, and I think we had Radio Mano there, and another radio station. Oh, the one who was representing Caritas also, Jesse Tiara, was also representing part of Lutanda radio station.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Piri was there.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Zulu was there. There are several colleagues who went with us there to ask about several projects, because we realized as civil society organizations in the region that several projects in the region had, I think, were not moving. There was stagnation.
Yes.
In several projects, like the Seluka Kayambi Road. Seluka Kayambi Road. By the way, Kayambi is my home village. So I have keen interest in that project.
Seeing it work.
I have keen interest in Seluka Kayambi Road. Kayambi village is my home village.
Okay.
I'm coming from Kayambi area. My father is coming from Makasa area. My mother's side from Kayambi, and so
approximately we can say 2018, 2017,
somewhere there. So when we went there, we were assured that don't worry, gentlemen and ladies. We had 3 ladies, because we had 3 ladies.
Yes.
One from civil society, the other 2 are from the media. Saying, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, and we are happy that, as civil societies in the region, you are doing a great job, because you are not confrontational. You are engaging government.
Yes. To see that things
move. Because as civil society organizations, we are not there to persecute government. We are not playing a role of watchdog. A watchdog will just bark.
Yes. Yeah. Over something
threaten and it ends there.
Yes.
You send some shivering waves to some individuals, and it ends there. But when you start to engage, you engage government at every stage.
Yes.
But one thing I would say did not work well was when the contractor went on site. One missing point was when the contractor left the site.
Yes.
We were not officially informed.
Okay.
I think that was not
and good. It is not known when the contractor left the site.
We've seen some dates there on the seals which were left, and the Chinese, I laughed. How that kind of seal is cheap paper like due umumefe kuti wakawisha. So that seal to indicate when they left, I think it was not. It's not good. Okay. We need a proper seal to show that yes, this is when they left. So to me. The betrayal comes in when the contractor sneaks out
without
officially informing, because that's our project.
Yes, yeah.
It's our project. We were supposed to be informed. This contractor is leaving for A, B, C, D reasons.
Yes.
We are human beings. We can understand.
Yes,
we can understand. Now we're penashan.
Ba
contractor to allow mapo. We are relocating this contractor for such and such reasons. I mean, we understand, so that we are also assured that yes, this contractor is leaving for such and such reasons. When is he going to come back? When is she going to come back to continue the works, to resume the works? Because when you see a foundation, it means kwena pali hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Sure.
And as we have passion for development of the region and of this country, Zambia, we say yes, this is progressive. That's a progressive move. When you say foundation, and I would like to pay homage to the traditional leaders, because the traditional leaders did a good job by allocating land for free.
400 hectares.
That land was given towards the construction of that university for free to the government, meaning these traditional leaders mean well to the development of this country. They mean well for the development of this country.
In short,
because
the people accepted.
They accepted and gave us land to say, yes, can you construct this university? Can you go ahead and construct? It baffles me. It baffles me a lot to see a contractor sneaking out.
All right.
Because when a project is in the public domain, it calls for anyone responsible to tell the public that okay, pali ino nshita kwena mweba na bamfumu mwebekala chalo twaimina for such and such reasons. I mean, no one can complain.
Sure.
We can't even. Why should we petition?
Yeah.
Why petition if we were officially informed that really the contractor has moved out of sight?
All right.
These are some of the questions which Zambians need to be clarified on, because if honestly, we were told officially. Why should we even complain? Because we know that this is what transpired.
This is what has happened.
Because for your own information, where a foundation is dug, it means the project has progressed.
Yes.
It has moved miles in the right direction.
Sure.
Because there are also miles in the wrong direction.
Yes.
Now you leave the foundations are just left like that. For every Zambian who means well to the development of this country, who loves this country, should not cast a stone on me.
All right, Mr. Muselema.
on this young man. Every Zambian who means well to the development of this country should really sit down and think twice. If a foundation was dug for the construction of a university that was meant to bring development not only to Northern Province but this country, Zambia, because we would have had lecturers from other countries, would have had researchers coming to this country, would have had students coming from different countries to come and research. They are also and study. There are also partnerships. I should have also applied to be a lecturer there.
Sure. All right, Mr. Muselema, not to cut you short. This is to say somebody is really touched by what is happening. And of course, we are allowing you, our viewers, to come in and give us your contribution in as much as this discussion is concerned, or rather this interview. Remember, this is Lono TV. Remember to share this live stream so that we can have as many people as possible watching this live stream. So right about now, we are going to take a short breather, and when we come back, we continue with the discussion.
Great news from Lono Studios, a safe place for entertainment, advertisement, broadcasting, and social interaction. You can now advertise your goods and services on Lono TV at a very affordable price. You know publicity makes a good business stand out. You can get yourself a TV advert, radio advert, Lono TV Facebook page post, TV program sponsor shout out. Remember, at a very affordable price. You can also digitalize your business by subscribing to our digital marketing packages so as to advertise your business on social media platforms and websites, e.g. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You can subscribe to a bronze package, silver package, or golden package and get yourself that social media business boost. More followers, more customers, more sales. Lono Studios, we are here to show the world what you have while you sit back and do your business. Come show the world the beauty of your products and services.
Lono Studios cares about your memories, and what better way to keep your memories than having pictures and videos. As Lono Studios, we cover events such as weddings, kitchen parties, chilanga mulilo, birthday parties, as well as corporate events. If you are looking for quality pictures and videos for such events, look no further than Lono Studios. Visit and like our Facebook page at Lono ZM.
All right, welcome back, our viewers. We are still talking Ntumpa University, and I think let me go through some of the comments that have come in, and we have one from Dennis Ndawa who is saying, following, thank you so much for following. Would like to hear from you what you think about today's interview. What do you think about the stalled project which is in Ntumpa University? And we have William Sama Kapulo is saying, thank you for the amazing interview. Thank you so much, Mr. William. Please share this live stream so that we can have your audience also coming in and giving us your contribution. We have Musonda George who is saying, I hear you, Mr. Amos Muselema. That is dedicated to you. Thank you. All right, so moving on. What is the importance? Because for us to have such a candid attention given to this particular project, it should have its own importance. Why do we need this university as Northern Province, Mr. Mindset?
Okay, point nindaranda sana. University ngari mpe pination sefira wamu.
Okay.
Noambo konka sana in Northern Province, most of the people they are teachers.
Okay.
Because we have Kasama College, which is near us.
Education. Yes.
And we have got Rukasha, which is offer certificate, also some trade tests, level 3 and level 2. So which means that if we have now university, at university, could you find that people now they start doing courses which when we call courses, we call them courses. An engineer will come here and do the same thing that you have done here as studios.
Yes.
We need the engineer, we don't need the electrician who have done trade tests.
Yes.
So those are the things important of Tundamuna. Apart from that, remember importance of Tundamuna University also for easy access of even applying. Because it's very difficult to muntu kufaka kwene kwantumpa kwene tulanda kwantumpa ali achita apply pa CBU takuwa tena access in. If you go in some offices maybe you want to apply for bursary, they will say that go and bring acceptance letter.
Yes.
Of which you don't have access to that acceptance letter from the place that you stay. We don't have even a connection, a person who can connect you your papers so that they can reach at CBU. Not only that, even these funds that you are applying, I'm a CDF, Namashan, it needs education for you to apply. Most of them in Northern Province, most we are not applying because our people, there are few people who understand even how to write those proposals because of lack of education. So if we have got many educators who will be educated, no could apply if simple.
Okay, interesting. Maybe you can just add a little bit the importance of this university. Why does Northern Province need it?
As a province, a university, in fact, it's long overdue.
Yes.
Where there is a university, there is development.
Okay.
While there is a university, there is that integration of cultures.
Okay.
And education being an equalizer should not just be an equalizer in Lusaka province. Should not just be an equalizer on the Copper Belt province, because that's where there are public universities.
Okay.
As a country, we need universities basically in all the provinces and districts and districts. So we need a university in order to develop our land.
Okay.
Because where there is no quality tertiary education, there's underdevelopment. That's why you find in our region, as my colleague has said here rightly, put it, we have basically a teacher, a nurse, because we have
that is
Kasama School
where,
of Blessing, which has been there for a long time. We have these colleges, but we need a fund of knowledge. We need a think tank in this region, and that think tank can only come when there is a university.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Tank.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Muselema, for highlighting why we need this university. And of course, so now coming back to, we were promised that this project is going to start. What are some of the reasons why this project has stalled? Nishtaide project from your findings, Mr. Mindset.
No wonder we petitioned because we want to find out where is our money.
Okay, so
Mr.
Okay.
No wonder shile mpia nga shabwera fyonse fika po because turefo kusha ngopo shabe uri asunge mpia ngatuwesesha bakambale mbyo kukula turefo kuishwa ngani contractor asunga akabweshe ni chapo. So in short urupia pabo asunga pante turanda tadi nangushani nomba asunga pantu ni mpia shesu fwewe mtatu amupera.
All right, so maybe to add on the same, Mr. Mselema, how sure are we that the money was released for this project?
I can also ask you the same question. Now, I'll be asking like Mr. Sata.
Yes.
How sure are you that the money was not released when the contractor moved to the site? What prompted the contractor to go to the site?
So that can only happen if there were some form of fund.
There should have been an agreement. There should have been a process that prompted the contractor to move to the site. Okay. So those are the answers that we need. The PS, I can't put my words in his mouth. The PS said something about the 15%, the 5%. So we need specifications.
So who
the
is
feasibility
answerable?
studies.
Yes.
The feasibility studies, then the digging of
The
foundations,
Yes.
the setting up of the camp. The question that we have is, what prompted
The contractor,
to start?
Okay.
And then, what necessitated the contractor to move out of the site? So those questions are with government.
So
Those are the questions
is-
that we've put forward in our petition.
Okay.
So how do we answer those questions when certain information was concealed from the public?
Okay.
So as long as the information is concealed from you and I, it will be very difficult for us to give credible responses to the community. Because mind you, I'm always with the community.
Yes.
We've been sensitizing people on constituency development fund, CDF. We did the sensitization here in Kasama. We went to Mbala, Chilubi, and other areas, and we've been going to the radio station like Radio Mano here.
Yes.
Sensitizing people on how to access CDF and some of the great areas that we have observed as an organization, which we would like powers that be to work on.
Okay.
Like, for example, the issues of the language. We are the white man came here in the 1800s. We know how to read and write. Why don't we translate your summer proposals in the local language? Now, that means that for me to give an answer on the Ntumpa University, it means I have credible information, which should come from some officials, the office bearers.
Okay,
In this
so
case, that's why we went
yes.
to the office of the permanent secretary, and this is too huge for the permanent secretary
To
to give
answer.
us outrightly answers.
So from whom are we waiting for?
Unless he
to
was
give us
given
answers?
information by the higher officers. So that's why he told us to say, I am a paper amaleta na ini nala tuwala kuba nchirire.
Eva
Asuka. So at this stage, we are saying the PSC can have some information which he or she receives from higher officers.
Okay.
So in case of Ntumpa University, since we've seen the foundations, Yarama Foundation
yaimbirwe
musapu okusapika muchibemba nga wasapika oluputa ichirefu aikwa kushikila.
Yes.
So we cannot sapika and abandon. No.
Okay.
We need to shikila that university.
All
We
right.
need, in fact, that's not a substructure. A
Yes.
foundation is not a substructure.
Okay.
So in short,
Substructure, if we have capacity lab level, not foundation.
Yeah,
We need a university.
so
there.
baklerya sofuturanda olupyanga tarwafumine bamuwese sherula imbire foundation pandu nishali rusa.
Okay.
So
Ndamurera
what we
nde.
need, what we need is way forward for kwena, way forward. Makule.
Yambeko okubombekwa.
Yafide atendeka, way forward.
Okay.
So, meaning
Interesting.
the due process should be followed in order to find bushepo kafyeme ni pesa.
Mpesa
Ngapali
etawe,
hapo kafyeme in terms of to prompt the contractor
to leave.
to
leave
to
the site.
sneak, not
Yes.
to sneak, because that contractor sneaked. If he had legally left, ngabali tuwebele.
Okay. So there are no answers as to why.
This contractor is leaving. Mwewekala chalo contractor layer for A, B, C, D reasons.
Okay. So Mr. Muselema, not to just cut you.
Yes,
Maybe
yes.
now this project was started in 2019.
2018.
2018.
Yes,
That's
yes.
when all these foundation and some of those things were done. I'm sure
Yes,
clearing the land. Now,
Yes, sir.
one would ask a question. Why this prompt action of chasing or finding out what is happening now? Because it has been over 3 years and nothing
Okay.
was done.
Wonder.
Why this time? Nishi kwabo kuimina
Why not
palilelo.
before?
Yes.
That's a very, very, very good question, my brother. Why not before? As I told you, when we started looking at this project, I told you that we went to see the permanent secretary
Yes.
as a team of civil society organization and the media, the local media. When we went there, we found the DPS. We were given the information
When was that?
in 2018.
Okay.
2018, 2019, somewhere there. So when we went there, we were given information about the progress, which we said that was progressive, including the issue of the airport.
Yes.
We asked about the airport. The construction of the airport, upgrading of the airport.
Yes.
We have a lot. My heart is burning. It can even burst. So, looking at the location of Ntumpa, it's off Luing Road.
Yes.
Okay, and then here it's off Mpika Road. Ngamwa pa pali ba kanavesa bankola enfumu pa konekera pala mwa konkulu. Elo mwa kulia, it's about 21 km from off ngamwa fuma pankola enfumu pa junction. Ni 21 km kuyafika kulia ku Musebo. Wa kuingira nombo kuya about again some 5-6 kilometers kuyafika pa site. So Pariko in town, Fungamangilo, it's about 60-70, between 60 and 70 kilometers. We have capacity. So meaning, apo ya ikalila idea project, na pale ipako na kunokuka sama. Aikala pape ni palukasha nangu, just within the CBD. Ngamali tumwene tuwale ipusha. I'm one person. Ushifua ukuikala ne chintu kumukoshi. When there was the project of Chikumanino bus station, ile balabami mwambiro kula umfavali ya kuma radio. I started that. Okay. It's on record. I wrote the offices.
So meaning
to ask you, where is the contractor?
Okay.
So all those ngabaya kuma radio station balabonsa balilanda pali Chikumanino bus station. Let them go to the records. Aba ile pama radio. Before I spoke about it, ngabali landilepo. Balaba ishilesa kamukabengi. It's on record.
Okay, so Mr. Mselema, are you telling us that efforts have been made?
Yes, as an organization, we said, can we call the contractor, or can the contractor bring back the money for the construction of the bus station in Kasama?
Okay.
People
so
did
even
not rise against
Ntumpa
us.
University.
Even for Ntumpa University, it's the same cause.
Okay,
so
it has been continually happening in terms of trying to find out.
Yes, so some people would say, no, Amos, why is Amos rising now? He was not rising before. Who rose Paridia Chikumanino bus station? It's on record. I have records we wrote as an organization. Even this TV, we can bring the records which we wrote.
Okay.
So what we are saying now is, as well-meaning Zambians, as serious Zambians.
Yes.
Not Varava Kutivalilanda, Fiechilande, serious Zambians who need development, who need development, who have to move from where we are to another level. We have to rise to the occasion and question certain things that are not in good or that are not in order. So like from Ntumpa University, we are saying we need answers concerning why the contractor sneaked out, and we also need answers. Are we going to have it?
Okay.
We need it.
Yes. Okay.
We need
it. All right. Mr. Interesting. So please remember to give us your contribution with regards to Ntumpa University. Why has this project stalled, and so many other projects that have stalled in Northern Province? So Mr. Mindset, coming back to you. Mr. Mselema said efforts have been made to try and find out what is happening. So what are we seeing different from this approach that you have made? Because it has been, I'm sure some things have been done. So what makes you think that this petition is going to, first of all, has it yielded any results so far?
No, we are waiting for formal results. We are not counting that result as formal because we did petition formal. So we are waiting for also a formal letter from the government to respond to us.
Okay, so not yet, there hasn't been something that has, no answers have been produced.
We can say no answers because we don't believe, because someone can say, even kunmo twala umfabantu basama radio no Ntumpa is 80%, babatambisha na Padamontin, Prime TV, babatambisha Ntumpa is at now 85% just because Ntumpa is far. We are not able to see
because it's on radio.
So even now we are not believing those responses. We want formal responses as we did.
Mr. Mselema, in a short, please.
In addition to what my brother said, that petition, the people you saw marching to the office of the permanent secretary.
Yes.
And we are just presenting the voice of the people from the field.
Okay.
So that voice from the field needs answers. So the answers are not yet given.
Okay.
We humbly presented
your requests.
The request to government on that day.
Okay.
Meaning
have you been given maybe a date when
No,
to
we have
expect
not
the
been
answers?
given. Follow-ups can always be made. So we
Okay.
are saying the petition, we said, Permanent Secretary, sir, receive the
This
petition.
petition.
Receive the petition. Receive it. Meaning, receive the request. Receive the plea.
Okay.
Receive the request from the people. So as he receives, he's a conduit.
Yes. Now,
He's a conduit taking it to powers that be to
Okay.
respond to our plea so that we have credible answers.
okay.
The
Okay, so-
status, because he mentioned a lot of things. He said if there's an individual, that's why we're saying when they say individuals, they don't mean an organization.
okay.
When they say, like for example, we have a family, the Mselema family, maybe ngachakuti muli Mselema family basasanga momo alimbi that Amos is a drunkard. It
Yes.
doesn't mean all
The
the Mselemas
entire-
are drunkards. No.
Okay.
No, so we let's not take this thing personally.
Okay, so
let's not
maybe
take
let
this
me
project
catch you a
like
little bit.
we are trying to maybe crucify some people or it's a propaganda.
not,
This is
not to cut you short.
Yes,
So
yes.
maybe are there any maybe rumors concerning certain people that can be held accountable to this? Because is it pointing to some people?
It's I cannot answer that question to say it's pointing to you, to me, to my colleague here. We are saying if this project had some what can we say, some people say I
Some
smell a
mischief
rat.
around
Some
it.
people say I smell a rat. If there is a rat which some people may smell, we have the wings, the investigative wings. Okay?
Yes.
The investigative wings can help us to redeem the situation.
Okay.
And it only takes a heartless person to reach that far.
Okay.
It only takes a heartless person who doesn't mean well to the development of this country to reach that far of just leaving the foundations and running away with the taxpayers' money. Because at the end of the day, that money you pay
Okay.
the children unborn, our grandchildren,
Okay.
generations to come will pay.
All right.
Because that is a loan.
All right.
And that loan nabalabeni bamaba chikanda
Wakalipirako.
abatwika tute nembalala pamutwe, they have to pay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much,
Yes.
Mr. Mselema. Andrew. Now, what happens? You've made this request. Now, what happens if nothing comes out of it? What is the next step that needs to be taken? What step are you going to take if there is no response?
The response will be there because we'll be following up. You have heard what the AVAP coordinator said. We are working together in order to find out. Kai, we first find out as we follow the procedure of petition. We find the problem.
Okay.
We went even there. It's on that maybe it's
Okay, maybe
I wanted
our
to
production
people to
crew can just show
maybe
us some
to
pictures
be
of-
seen pictures of what happened the problem. First we identify that problem twaliendera n'okuyafika kola kunchende twamona n'okumona ati para twaishuba pa bantu mpapa befyani ine nalirubire nalefu anongupshati buchapa twafike pa ntumpa nangu ntumpa ili kuntanchi bantu apali fyefyani fyakuliminapo.
Bushema pictures mule mabalanga. Yes.
The pictures are showing.
iyi mulemu ntumpa twairemu nomba wamona echapa lefichi mwalamona bushati wafire okukonga. So we will follow it up until we have response.
To the root.
No wonder we didn't want the PS to respond para penalty fuma chepata last week pata to pen because therefore we push.
Okay.
Na bena beshibe bwino ate ushe chali shani because ngatwamona bwino ba petition question how it was
Yes.
how was it established.
Okay.
Ushe ine ntumpa yali shani ema question therefore batu aske mtu petition how much money was released ushe ni shinga ishafu mine bali la project iya ntumpa. What made university to be where it is nishi batwalire kwa ntumpa nacho trefa atuishiwe pantumpa nako ati trefa kuisho fyonse fishinga pali ntumpa.
Okay,
Alo chimbi how much was released
Nishinge shafu.
nishinga and
Okay.
we want also the proper percentage of the project because nimpyasha tuishiwa opo tuambire busheyo 5% shirashire foundation
From
na
the
bad.
released, how much was used or spent?
Okay.
That's why you asked that question to say, Boucher, are you suspecting anyone? We just have questions from the released money. How much was spent? If he maybe, for example, $10,000 or 1,000. No, not 10,000. $500,000 was released. How much was used?
Yes.
And
if
where
we
is the
say $1
remaining?
million, can those foundations cost $1 million? And that campsite for the contractors, can it cost $5 million?
Okay.
So if $5 million was released, and then that is what we have there, then there is then I smell a rat. Honestly, I smell a rat.
Okay.
If $20 million, if say $15 million was released, and what I can see now there is the campsite for the contractor, and those foundations which I shakwatana footing.
Okay.
Can then I smell a rat.
Yeah.
If $15 million was released, but what I can only see there is grass and those foundations plus the contractor's campsite, then I say, Vadeki, what are you doing?
Okay,
what are you doing?
All right.
Those are my questions.
Yes.
Those are the questions from the petitioners, those
right.
Zambians who signed.
Okay, so maybe let us go through some of the comments that we have received so far. And our first comment is coming from... okay, as we wait for the comments, maybe Mr. Andrew, maybe give us a way, since you are saying the people that are spearheading this petition are going to go to the depth of trying by all means to find out what really happened to the project.
Yes, not
What
people
kind
are
of-
spearheading,
yes.
but the citizens.
The citizens of this country. So
The-
what kind of help maybe is needed? What kind of help would you need, or do we need to make sure that the answers are produced?
Credus, apart echo turefwaisha bwino sana tebwafirisha echo turefwaisha sana abantu olwo abantu nabo bantu fyewo 11 ayimina fyati necho ndefwasha chakwata university. We are not requesting any man tipeni mpya olo tutwali okolo tukule ntefo turekula ni mpya shesu tule asuka pamando ko bati ni mpya shesu shesu turefo ku muno fete ngataba mu constitution ya charo chesu cha Zambia.
Okay.
Yali kwata pamopo irando ko bati onso mwikala charo wa Muzambia muno akwira shiba shani insambusha kwishwe mpya cha charo fo shire chani opo shire bomba.
Okay.
So if what mwina ko kwirura abantu ko bati mwewe kala charo na mukwate nsambusha kwishwe fintu fya mucharo fo fire chani fo fire bomba ishibala ndati mukule china mwisho mpya fo shire chani fo shire bomba. So
Right.
once abantu balefo kwishwe fyo mpya Ntumpa University shabombere obo turefana tuwombere pamo pako bati tuishi bati ifyo fo shabombere ngata shabombere shibombe.
Okay, interesting. And we have a comment from James Indalama who is saying, thank you. Thanks for the follow-up, Honorable Mselema and Brother Andrew. And we have Chishimba Chichi who is saying, good program, following it nicely. But my personal opinion is that during the previous regime, civil societies, the church and the citizens were not allowed to speak out because you were fearing to be victimized. And of course, most of the civil societies were brought to support things which were not even making sense. So Mr. Mselemasa, you attest to that. All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Please, if you're watching us, give us your contribution as to why Ntumpa University has stored and what you think about today's discussion. And moving on as we are winding up because time is running out, I would like to maybe ask this question in a few words, Mr. Mselema. Why do you think most of the projects have stalled in because you have said you've been following up on these things? What is the major reason why we have so many projects in Kasama that haven't actually seen the life that was expected of them? Talk of the hospital that we were promised. Talk of the bus station, of which many people haven't actually appreciated what has come out as compared to what was expected. Why do you think, what is the major reason why these projects have not seen have not been seen to the expectation?
Thank you very much. That's a very, very big question that you've asked me. And I would honestly say, firstly, the first thing for planning, because you cannot have 1,000 projects
happening at the same time.
At the same time, you have to be smart.
Okay.
Yeah, smart. These scholars, specific. Your plan should be specific, measurable, attainable, and time bound.
Okay.
So if those things are not there, there's a problem. Then there are also some bad eggs. When you have bad eggs in a group, they take things for granted. Because honestly, if I'll give an example of Chikumanino bus station. Money is released. Then the contractor suddenly disappears.
Yes.
So what is going on? Until it takes citizens to rise to say we need the contractor to come back, or can the contractor bring the money back?
Okay.
So sometimes there's that laxy kind of approach. Citizens, we've not taken keen interest. We don't take keen interest in the developmental projects
that happen in our
We don't
region.
take keen interest. That's why we are taken for granted by powers that be. Because when we were doing the petitioning, most of the people who were petitioning are senior citizens. The rest were saying, if I tutila yadipwa. Msho ine Ntumpa yabakwi.
So
Bambi
balete
kumesu ine ndiwa uku. Banje bati, ine ndiwa kwa munkonge ushe ndiwa kwa Ntumpa. You know that kind of attitude.
Yes.
So most of the projects have stood because we are taken for granted. Anyone can bring a project and you just say, tukaya. We don't even ask. If I may find out, if I may ask, ushe project ya meshi, aba ile ipusha no kwishiba ushe ya isashani, how much was involved, who is the contractor, tatwa ishiba. Uyo msemo wako ya kumporokoso. Uyo msemo wako ya kumporokoso. Pai hapo wa imini na hapo na bridge ili anshishibenga ikapo. We don't take in interest.
Okay, so
there are a lot of things, and sometimes, when we talk about civil society engaging government, there are several times that if you go to certain offices, they will tell you that ababale isa. Offices. Records are there. Of course, we are moving in certain trends. The current trend is allowing an engagement type where more people are being allowed to come on board and express themselves, they express their views.
Okay,
this is a plus. This is a plus.
Add on, before you finish your point, Mr. Mselema, as we are winding up.
Yes.
Which organizations can people run to? Because it's very difficult for an individual to just rise up and start questioning these things. I personally, it can be difficult for me to go into those offices, like you said, the office of the permanent secretary, and start asking questions like that.
Yes.
I would be questioned. Maybe I might not even be allowed in the office. So where can people run to?
Okay.
What organizations are there to help people when they have concerns like this?
We have a lot of organizations that have been working, like FODEP.
Okay, so there is FODEP
and the team. Caritas, Father Karioti.
Okay.
Father Karioti, we people would say, no, ask the UPND. We went to Luingu with Caritas to see those party officials who were at Luingu police station.
Okay.
It's not everything that we expose to the public.
To say this is what we are doing.
During the time when things were very rough for a lot of people, we were working to Alile. We went to see Vajerus Yamba Yamba.
Okay, maybe
when he was in Luingu police station, if I'm cheating, the UPND can say we went to see them.
Okay.
When everyone was not allowed to visit them, we went to visit them. We even called the then police commissioner. I was not picking the call.
Okay, so
what we are saying is, when we look at these organizations,
yes, there is
we are saying FODEP, Caritas, JCTR,
Okay.
YWCA.
Are these
Young Women
organizations
Christian
here
Association,
in Kasama,
Zambia
their
National
offices?
Women's Lobby, those they are there. Only that some organizations do not have offices
Okay.
where they operate from, but they are operative.
Okay.
They have certification.
Okay.
And they
does
have
your
that
office,
immunity.
AVAP have a certain area where people can go to? Maybe just give us.
Yeah. It's only that
Yes.
there are issues of our office. I can't say anything on
All
on
right.
air
All
because we
right.
have some issues that we are pursuing right now.
Okay.
So
All right.
now, as an organization, this time around we don't have an office, but soon
Yes.
we will redeem our office.
Okay.
We will
All right.
redeem our office.
All right.
We
So
will
in short,
redeem it.
these offices are there, or they are organizations,
These organizations
that are
are
on the
there.
ground.
Characters can be found kulia kwa folera ko.
Okay.
Mwebasha kuisha kwa folera ba youth mufwai.
Okay.
Then
Interesting.
there is also Gears.
Mm.
Gears, Mr. Mwamba. I know because we mingle, we meet. That's why I
Yes.
know them by name.
Okay.
We meet. Gears Initiative, Mr. Mwamba. He was with Jess Tiara. Then Mr. Mulambia, SACOD.
Yes.
It's there.
Okay.
Then so I've said SACOD
There is.
for the
Yes.
Caritas. Zambia National Women's Lobby, Vana Chipimo, she's been there. Mwe misepela join in Zambia National Women's Lobby. Vana Chalowanda, NGOCC. Then there's this organization which I did not mention, TIZ, Transparency International.
Okay.
TIZ, there are some colleagues who are also in this other organization. TIZ, Bambalamweshi and the team. So these organizations are there. We've been working together to make sure that even during times when things are rough,
They are rough,
we used to work. So there, of course, you have to be brave when handling issues. So it's time now that Mwemi Sepela join our organizations.
Yes.
Join these organizations. We also train young people in human rights, in activism. We train people. So we are training people in a lot of things.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Muselema. Okay, so due to time, we have to wrap up with our program, and I would like to appreciate you for coming. So perhaps just one word for our viewers, Mr. Andrew.
Okay, before nshiralanda sana kuma viewers, nde fwafe okulanda okuba ati tubombere pamo first, tubombere pamo nga twabombera pamo olo twalaishwa bwino natukwata ma project ayengi mu Northern Province ote tulande natukwata hospital ku natukwata ma project ifya pala Luwingu Chaba Road. Ira musebo sana ona alandirepo na time na sangiro kuwa kuchiru kulanda po sana pale ule musebo until now tabakwata hapa kupita bada kuchimana apart from board. So fyonse fyonga twabombera pamu nokwikatana konse oko kuma places oko tuli no kuchita petition tatulanda twambye okutowa maboma office we petition yakale takuli fya kutowa mabwe we just write a formal petition twachitana ingenja abantu bonse bale kuchita petition twatwala kula kuine twachita petition niba DC kulya.
So in short, the similar approach can be used on all these things that are happening.
Fya mabwe fyena we want talk on behalf of the people.
Yes.
But takuli nsere takuli fya lubuli nishiro twalabombera pamo bonse mu supporter. Thank you very much pamulanda kwa ture bombera pamukai mulenkoseresha noko bati ndelanda okulingana ne fyo mfiro kulanda natasha sana muka.
All right, so maybe just add on if okay, maybe that one can come a little bit later. Let's move on to Mr. Muselema. Or maybe let me just go through some of the comments that you have just sent. We have one comment coming from Williams Kabwe, who is saying, wonderful interview. Thank you so much, Mr. William. We appreciate even more if you can share this live stream so that many others can have information about what is being discussed. And we have James Indalama, who is saying, let us all stand and find out, because there are so many good and important projects that can bring development to our community that have died in the similar manner. And we have Freddy Billy Mpundu, who is saying, good program. We need transparency. If they will sign another contractor, we are lagging behind as Northern Province. Thank you so much for your contribution. Maybe Mr. Muselema, your last words to our viewers.
Viewers, I'm humbled for being accorded this opportunity to be here and discuss this matter. I'm not saying I'm the best. No, there are better people out there, but this is just an opportunity which the Lord has granted me. Yes. Let's work together to fight for the development of this country. Zambia pakuchita develop nilio twaisa pa mobonse twaikatana no kuchita root out laxity, corruption, embezzlement, misapplication, misappropriation, and whatever we may call it. For project you could more than 10 years. Besuma Bridge, sure.
There are so many. Talk over the hospital.
Bridge. Hospital. Ma hospitals yengi. Apapa safu apanshishi nga tukakwata po bridging and shani. Kayambi Road, Nseluka Nshishibe, Airport, Chishimba.
Yes.
So I think our youth, northern province, stop sleeping. Wake up, rise to the show. Not Amawe. Mahatma Gandhi, ale chita ewa ambidama peaceful demonstration ni Mahatma Gandhi. Ale chita challenge na vena Kristu kweba timu Yesu Kristu omulia every Sunday. Ewo muchita crucify through your dirty actions. If ale chita challenge for vena Kristu, so let us rise. Let us question government so that transparency and accountability vepo. Transparency etivepo nga chakwata mule ipusho ubuteko. Ima mwebekala chalo. Ile omusaka mukafe bonse ni panchita ya kuvota. Ishta development, ishta fichiri, ishta New Dawn government, ishta New Dawn wale bomba. You are not even providing checks and balances. Checks and balances tensele. Checks and balances tenem calling. Checks and balances kutila ichi mwalitula ile bushemule bomba poshani.
Okay.
Those are the checks and balances we need. And then our projects are our PF government we have to bring them on the table. But there are some people, individuals who can be found or who would be found wanting those projects. They have to explain. Yes. Because those monies were meant for development. They were not meant for individuals. Individuals have salaries.
Okay.
Now never bomba inonshina bakwata ma salaries yabo. Impia shabuteko, sha development, shabuteko, shesu shandi shenu. Shabe kala chalo. So those are some of the things that some people can be murmuring at nifish. Fetulela ndaba utati. Impia sha salary ni salary ya muntu. Ishabuteko na shabuteko. So ngachakwa ati impia shafuma. Maybe from the treasury to a certain account. Tashiwe shamba nomba kukula mena masako. Shala ya kumbi. Shamena mapindo. No. Shifile shabomba project like Ntumpa University. Tetipi kefe pa pashani. Foundation. Groundbreaking and foundation, whatever. So, we need to work together. By youth, I've seen a big gap. In Northern Province. We have not done enough. We are going to create an online training on human rights so that maybe we can start doing it. And even you, TV, you can give us space so that we start training some youths. Some youths in some of the things they have to do. They have to rise to the occasion.
All right.
We need to develop this country as a team.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
A big appreciation for you, to you for coming through to our program. We hope to have such kind of discussions with you. And we also hope to see results being brought out from the petitions that have been done. And of course, other projects that have stood in Kasama. Please give us your contribution. Even after this live stream, you are allowed to comment what you think needs to be done. What is your solution? What are you doing as a youth out there? What are you doing as a Zambian citizen to make sure that these projects in Northern Province come to life? And this has been Clarius JR right here at Lono TV. Continue supporting Lono TV. Continue sharing this live stream. And please follow our Facebook page and, of course, our YouTube channel. Thank you so much from me and the entire production crew. It's bye-bye for today.
Bye.
We show you how the face of Kasama has changed each and every moment. Our production crew has now advanced in streaming live in full HD up to 4K. Lono Studios is well equipped for the service. We have 4K cameras for high resolution, DJI drone for aerial view, live streaming video switcher, gimbal for smooth rotation of an object, and many more equipments. You can book us for live streaming to render your services in sport activities, church services, roadshows, corporate meetings and workshops, social gatherings, and many more adventure activities. Book your session now on 0973 173461. Visit or like our Facebook page at Lono TV. Love ain't no bonus.
Great news from Lono Studios, a safe place for entertainment, advertisement, broadcasting, and social interaction. You can now advertise your goods and services on Lono TV at a very affordable price. You know publicity makes a good business stand out. You can get yourself a TV advert, radio advert, Lono TV Facebook page post, TV program sponsor shout out. Remember, at a very affordable price. You can also digitalize your business by subscribing to our digital marketing packages so as to advertise your business on social media platforms and websites, e.g. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You can subscribe to a bronze package, silver package, or golden package and get yourself that social media business boost. More followers, more customers, more sales. Lono Studios, we are here to show the world what you have while you sit back and do your business. Come show the world the beauty of your products and services.
We show you how the face of Kasama has changed.